Alright, good morning. It is yet another new day. Ah, I've forgotten something. I can't see them. Where have I put my glasses? One moment. There we go. Sorry about that. Lets the game load in at least. I took him to bed with me last night by mistake, took him off. So feel a little boxed in at the moment. I got the aircon out and it was 11 o'clock at night. It still was so hot. Yeah, it was still 25 degrees in my room apparently. Just standard things, you know. Right, where do we... So I've got the aircon behind me and it feels like it's pinning me in. Where did we get to? Ah, we were making blast furnace pieces and I did not have enough gunpowder. Right. Coke oven's going well? Yep, not full yet. The dust chest is probably feeling a little full now. I think that's enough. If not, we can just back out of this new crafting station of ours. Go, compressed cobble. Make a lovely new tower. I have to make a new hammer as well. Because we need to get to dust. Yes. Oh, the fun of this. I love the sieving part of this. Truly, can you tell? I'm really hoping we're done after this, and I don't need to make any more. I've got enough redstone for the time being, at least. I have, once again, reopened the door to my room, as yesterday I wanted to be a bit more alone, but I've let the cats in, so I'm sorry if you hear the cats yowling their heads off at any point in time. And at some point I will probably have to test if the aircon works while I'm trying to play. If not, I might have to do like morning and evening recordings. Because summer for my room is just... it just doesn't work. It's so hot. I can't think straight. And my room faces the sun, and my computer is right next to the window. So I have to have the blind down or I will probably get a vicious one-sided sunburn. Not tan, sunburn. But that also means I can't easily have the window open either. And the last few days there has just been no wind at all, and so it has felt so painful. Without the wind to try and circulate air, it's just been dry, hot weather. Just doesn't clear itself. To make the compressed gravel, how much of this do we have? That'll get me back down to the ground, but it won't finish the job, but that's okay. It'll get me down far enough that I can finish the rest with a new hammer. And once we have our gunpowder, we will need to make some more sand as well. But that'll be a fair bit easier. No random number generation to it all. There we go. And I've also made myself a lovely tea. Every so often you might hear a little bit of clattering as I drink some tea. Oh, sorry. Yesterday really had me, and I slept really well last night for a change. But I have a feeling it has been far too hot for the last few days and I've just not noticed. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna put two stacks? Making 9, aren't we? Making 9 TNT. No, we've made the TNT for most of it, right? Yeah, we got most of it. I'm gonna put a little bit of this sand to the side now, because we should have more than enough gunpowder from what we're doing. Then I don't have to go sieving a little bit more sand afterwards. I'll just put 18 to the side. And hammer break? Yep, hammer break. Definitely not got any spare sand? No. There we go then. 18 spare sand, we got half a stack of redstone here. So yeah, we got plenty of redstone to last us a good little while. I think that is Rango yelling in the background now. It certainly sounds like him. And how long till the hatchet breaks? There we go. Broken hatchet. Do I want another hatchet now, or do I just want to make one in a minute? Couple sticks. Yeah, I make the hatchet now because I don't have enough. So, 6, axe, and we go again. Need to make that shiny version. We're going to compress all of the sand as best as we can now. There we go. I don't know why I came out of that menu. So we make the hammers, we compress the hammers, and we finish the job. So funny when like 9 items come out of a single block, it's just an explosion. Right. One more trip up the tower. And we shall have all the dust we will need, hopefully, to actually finish off the last bits of TNT. And then with the TNT finished, I don't think it was too bad after that, was it? I think we needed more dust to make clay, didn't we? What do we need? We need sand here as well, actually, so I probably shouldn't hammer everything down. I think we need like, I'm gonna say 5. Yeah, 5 spare blocks of compressed sand we'll keep. If we keep the 5 blocks, that should be enough for... That should be enough for, I can't think. For the extra sand we need left over. Sorry, I Haven't actually had any tea or anything yet today. Mind will wake up soon. Maybe. And I think that's the first night I've slept in properly in a week. I had an extra few hours. Very, very scary. Very strange. Getting a few hours extra sleep. So I want to say here. Apparently I need a pickaxe with a compressed sand. Oh, I was a couple off, I couldn't see properly. Okay. So we can make the compressed dust. We can start sieving, and the moment we get 10 gunpowder, I will stop. There's 2 already. And we're done. So, split out this sand, we will put it, take the rest of this sand. There we go, that's our 9 TNT. Now we need some clay, don't we? So... best way I can probably do that is to fill all of this. So... and then just... so, how many of these do we need? I think it's going to be 36 again, isn't it? So for 9 TNT times 4, 36, yeah. Each of these is... I need 36 clay blocks. Then we need to melt them all into bricks. I should probably get started on, actually. That's going to take a minute in the furnace, isn't it? I'll burn away that stack. So we've got about just over 2 stacks of bricks to make. We need more clay blocks for that. So this will be 32 with this round, and then we just need 4 more. One, 2, 3. There we go. So now we need those bricks. That'll make the blast furnace, and the blast furnace we were using... what were we making from the blast furnace? We were heading towards a kinetic dynamo, right? Give me a minute while I remind myself of what machinery was required. So a kinetic dynamo was to make the refined, and from, well, it was to make the steel, and then we can just make the kinetic dynamo. But it's probably... is it better to go for a kinetic dynamo and set up the water wheel first, or then we'll just set up a induction smelter to make this easier? I want to say it's better to set up the induction smelter. Ah, that's quite expensive. Maybe it is better to go for the water wheel actually, because this block, that one in particular, is quite expensive. So at least if we get the water wheel set up, we can work on the rest of this later down the line. Because that's a block of steel right there to make this. And another machine, and this is another machine, and this is another machine. I can do these two already though. Because the water wheel will make all of this so much quicker. So kinetic dynamo it is. I believe they have since changed the water wheel, so if you're playing with a newer version of the mod, don't do what I'm doing. Let's say that's not right. You know, let's do this. I don't have masses and masses to go up into space with. Maybe while we wait on the bricks, we could work on some better tools as well. Because it's not going to be long before we head into a better state either, so... There we go, bricks. So, put them in here for the minute. For Tinker's Construct. I think this is... Yeah, this is a little bit out of the way. This is what we're heading towards in a funny way. So we need a crafting table, or with a blank pattern, which is wood and sticks. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to need some more fertilizer soon. Which would mean more sand, of course. So, crafting table. Stick. Planks. Plank pattern, crafting table to tool station. Then you start getting a bunch of books I do not want to read. Clay kicking around. This stuff's going in here as an overflow for a minute. Clay is going in here for a minute. Compressed dust. More dust. Some sand. Probably need the sand in a minute for something, but fine there. Okay, so we tool station. Tool station is how you put things together, so we need parts now. So the part builder is... I'll say, did I put the wood away? No, it's here. So the part builder is this with a log. And part builder is where you place a pattern, material to get... Okay. Just quickly reminding myself which is which. Do I need a stencil table as well? I think I do. Ah, so the stencil table, yep, that's what we needed. So we work from this side to this side. We'll make a pattern chest as well. Because that will make things easier, and here is the rain. Okay. We make a chest. Make a new pattern. We're going to need a few of these if you couldn't tell. Pattern chest. I believe the pattern chest goes here and you can pick and choose from it. There we go. I don't know if a pattern chest works with the stencil table. And it won't work with that. It'll only work with the part builder. This feels out of place now. Go back there. Apple juice. And we got some spare for later. Bricks out, put the bricks in. Get the clay out, clay in. One too many bricks in case it overflows. Appetite. Now let's do 10. Oh, it's just automatic for me to build up into the sky like this, isn't it? Alright, no building into the sky. I nearly started again. There isn't enough of it to warrant it. One second. There does in fact seem to be some wind today, and it is blowing my blind onto some glass. With the sand, yeah, tight. There we go. Move that back. We'll put that in there for future use. 10 and the 64 like that. Am I going to bother with better axe at the moment? Oh, there's going to be enough resources for both. I'll just do both. Whatever. So, I turn all of that into that. Take half of it and turn it into sticks. That should be enough for now. So, we need... Let's make an axe as well. A mattock is really good. Oh, it is an axe and a shovel and a handle, is it? But a mattock is just better. So we won't bother with the axe, we'll just make a mattock. And that'll do more than okay. So we will mattock and we will pickaxe. And that's probably it for the moment. We need axe, shovel and handle. Pickaxe, tool binding and handle. So we need to find the handle first. There's the pickaxe head. There's the shovel. Was it shovel? Shovel, right? Shovel, axe and handle. Shovel. There's the axe. Where is handle? Tool rod? I think it's tool rod. So now we can put things into this pattern chest here. First things first, we will need some cobble. So I have a WhatsApp message. Who's WhatsApping me? I will have to get back to them later. They are an important person. So, material is cobble. Stone tool rod. Axe head. Shovel. Pickaxe. Put all that away, leave that in the part builder, it's fine. So now that we have these, the big step of stone shard. Stone shard is bleh. We will need some gold. We will take all of our gold dust. We will want some platinum as well. What we're going to do is we're going to make gold casts out of this, and we'll put them in like this chest here, but we'll mostly move the rest of this stuff out eventually. That is a point, we don't have shears, do we? None of that is shears, so the battle sign, which is funny. No shears. Okay. So we take the stone item, and we make a cast out of it. Stone item, make a cast out of it. Take the stone item, make a cast, and up the platinum in. A little overboard on the gold, but that's fine. So now we want the shiny. Make a pickaxe. Make a shovel. Make an axe. And 2 tool rods. So with this we can go to the tool station. Ah, I forgot the tool binding. Well, that's okay, that's simple enough. Tool binding pattern. Done tool binding. That away. Toss this piece of rubbish off. And we have enough extra gold to make this. And swap shiny binding. So pickaxe. Can't shift click them in, it doesn't know what you're doing. Shiny pickaxe. Simple enough. Stupidly simple thing. Durability is amazing. Mining speed's good. Does a decent amount of damage. Mattock. Shiny mattock. Again, same thing. Durability is amazing. Speeds are good. You can't do too much better than these. Then it's here again, isn't it? It's this part. So this stuff is really quite useful, but it's going to be really quite difficult to get. Because of course, I'd rather not die. So very slowly, we're just going to mine them away. Forget how many I need. But they are used... I need 9. They are used in making balls of moss. And I will show you why balls of moss are so damn useful. Something tells me I do not have enough moss around the base to finish us off yet. 4, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I guess I do. It's just painful. That's not exactly what I meant to do. There you go. Now I can see how much I've gathered. I need 18. I don't know if I got that one or not. Yeah, we'll stop playing around too much. What we can do is we can come back up here, fill the underfloor back in, start on this section, and go again. Water, cobble. So, this. Let the water go down for a little bit just in case, and should be good to go. Missed it. Right, we got one ball of moss ready. Yes, what I'm doing is particularly stupid. There are better ways of doing it, but this is probably a little faster. I think there is enough in this section here for us to finish this off. If I can get all of it. Yeah, that's more than enough. There we go. We are done. Don't place some mossy cobblestone back down, you muppet. Oh, the furnace is done. Oh no, it ran out of coal coke. Oh, and I've just knocked off one of my keycaps. There we go. Get that going again. Right, so the ball of moss. I should actually, you know, make the ball of moss. Ball of moss is really useful, because if I put this here, it applies the modifier moss, which is auto repair. So slowly over time, you will just watch it tick up. You will never be able to break these tools. They request for you to repair them, but with the ball of moss, well, you probably won't need enough of it. They also level up, and you can apply more and more modifiers to them as you go. So, where is my... I don't think I've got any open modifiers yet, but the more that I actually use the tool, the more modifiers I will be able to get. But it is reinforced 2 as well, which I think means it doesn't take durability damage all the time either. See, everything I just did, it's already nearly done. How much mining am I really going to do on this planet? Yeah. Full of moss. Stupidly useful. This has already turned to moss. So... if you're wondering how the moss gets there, it is these oak barrels with water in them, and they just slowly drain out and make moss. That's kind of annoying. This isn't done yet because we were planning on doing this. But I think that just means we can get some trees going. Because something we really do need to be getting on and doing. I'm going to put a stack of this in here so there's always a stack of oak trees ready to go. There's more moss. Well, I kind of got my wish. Mutant trees. So I was about to say we should really collect a lot more leaves for making more dirt so that we can start thinking about making the farming section while we wait. And well, we got a mutant tree to start exactly that process, so. Go this way, there we go. These shiny shears have some good durability to them. Whoops. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back up anyway. Apparently I can't make myself go back up. I'm clearly struggling today. How did I do this the first time with no effort, but the second time? There we go, I'm going there instead. Right, let's cut the rest of this down then. Oh my god, so much of it fell in the smeltery. For our purposes, this was a very efficient tree. Time-wise, I don't know. That's up for debate. Oh, maybe I'll just leave that tower there so that we can get back into trees better. Ugly bloody tower, but whatever. Right, so we can break this. That should have allowed me to stand there. We have more blood in here now. Oh, we didn't even get the blood from that. Okay. So we have quite a few leaves now. We have at least half a stack of dirt in our inventory. We were to compost all of it. So now we need to take the buckets of water. That's a quick way to make a lot of water vanish into the void. Start composting. There you go. Our bricks are doing pretty well. Put the rest of the clay in. And some more coal coke. Take some of these bricks out. Let's... What the hell's that? Roof tiles. Okay. We have some bricks. What? Fast. So we need sand, bricks, and TNT. The sand. That's the large majority of it. Okay. Well, let's have the initial setup over here. Needs to be like this. 1, 2. There we go. Let's start composting some more dirt, because soon we will want to move into our little farming stage. Yeah, I need another 4. It takes so long. Some more leaves, sir. Don't think I'm gonna make it from angle. This angle would be good. So I think I'll set the farm up in that direction. I can have storage above this section and basic processing below. Over here, I think we'll have all the smelteries down below, but all of the main processing building stuff over there on top. We'll have our core pieces here, and a mob farm over there for when we need it. We won't need that for a good while yet though. So, with that in mind, I think we will get the blast furnace going and we will start building out towards a farm and how to set that up, I guess. How to set that up, I don't entirely know how I want to do it yet. I think eventually we'll possibly replace the torches with glowstone. I mean, we get glowstone dust from dust sieving, so we'll have plenty of the stuff. We're getting closer to the blast furnace at least. We're 4 bricks off here and 2 here, and then I think it should form a multi-block. So, farming is a bit of an interesting one. Farming in this, you have crops that can crossbreed with other crops to make new crops, which is how you find all of the crops, which was why it's so important for me to go find all of the seeds. And I will probably show you that in the next episode, because we're 45 minutes here. So we'll probably just be building out the basics of it, and maybe gathering some more wood. Finish my tea. And from there, you can basically make any crop in the game, and we need to head towards a particular set of Botania crops as well, because the Botania crops require quite a lot of crossbreeding because there's so many different colours, but they also make all the dyes for us as well. And the dyes we will need for logistics pipes to actually tell the logistics what the hell they're doing. Quite important. Do we have any more iron? Aluminum, there's 2 iron. I think we're gonna start breaking into our iron sand. Iron ore dust, sorry. I want two full blocks of iron to go into the blast furnace. So we can make another 4 blocks. We are down to Yeah, we're nearly done. So we have 4 bricks, we need another 12. There's 2, so we need 10 now. That clay is spare. Oh, that clay can go in there. So once this is finished, probably doesn't need another coal coke. We will need a decent chunk of coal coke. I don't think we'll need all of that, but I really know. Right, and this gives us a decent amount of dirt to start with. We're at 44. Once that's done, that is a nice decent amount of dirt. Oh, it's so close. Probably okay. It might need a little bit more iron. Pour out some blocks. All of these can go in here because there's so many of them. Take the ingot cast and swap them. There is a stencil chest, I think, in Tinker's, but I don't want to at the moment. This. I might not play Minecraft all day today either. Just in case. I might go play some Stellaris. Just for something different to do. I will record that and I'll put that on the channel as well, why not? 2 blast furnace bricks. That is our blast furnace done, and hate keeping them around, so they're gone. So, blast furnace. For every iron ingot you put in, you need 2 coal coke, I think. I need 36 coal coke, I believe, so that should be fine. So a block of iron to a block of steel in 11,522 ticks. Oh, a little bit more. I might need more coal coke, but that should be enough steel for the time being for what we need. It also doesn't lose progress if your coal coke runs out halfway through. It just doesn't. So we are good to just put this in, leave it alone, and forget about it for a minute. Come back when we think it might be done. So, in the meantime, what do we want to do? Have our creosote oil, that's going well. I think we start the farm. Just while we wait. So I'm going to expand this ways a bit. You know what, I've got an idea. Ten? Yeah, 10. So 3 blocks of stairs. 1, 2. Set up the basis of this. And let's try this then. We are going to have to torch as we go. Because remember, mobs have nowhere to spawn, so when they can spawn, oh boy, they're going to spawn. 9, 10, 1. That'll put me perfectly in a line this way. That was a door slam and a half. So, I think this will be perfect. Okay. If we have 10 blocks, and then just 3 blocks, which go out as a staircase in any direction, or just half, with the strange exception being into storage, we'll make some sort of strange roundabout way of getting into there. So we can still get downstairs, or maybe we remove this staircase, add storage, and add like an elevator into there. That might be an option later. Up here quite chill. Also gives us an interesting way to get to the downstairs as well. And if we need to expand anything, they can go off in any direction, because there's more than enough room to do so. At some point, probably replace the cobble with stone and the torches with glowstone, and it'll look a bit nicer at least. We'll see, that's a decent amount of effort. Gives us a nice room to work with here for like our central location. Set up the logistics pipes and such here. Run the cables through the ground and facade them, I think. Don't really know how facades work, but I think I know how they work. We will give it a shot and see how that goes. I think this spacing could actually work really well for the farm thing. Tell you what I mean by that next time. Let's finish building this. And I'm running out of torches, possibly out of daylight. Coal we shoved into here. Put the torch down. Okay, I'm just about out again. One block. Kidding me. Oh, yeah. As a... It's still going. So with that in mind, I think we've got more than enough coal coke already. But I think we will put stone walls all around everything here to prevent falls, because going across like stupid tiny platforms and things all the time would be a little more painful. So stone walls are quite simply this. They are 1.5 blocks high, but you can jump onto that. Make them taller than they possibly should be. On staircases in particular. To play it that little bit more safe. I will show you why in a minute, because we're going to actually build a functional staircase. Then this can go around this way. Because this you can't jump over. Bubble. So the idea bridge that goes out like this now. Cobblestone wall follows it. And you just wraps around everything. One, two. It's about a beat of the mob farm. Bubble to the void. There we go. So we are now curatively safe. Okay, so my smeltery gets a little in the way there. Pretty good. Torches. Place torches on the walls, right? Wait, did I just lose a torch down the wall? quite cover it. Like here and here. Torch to avoid. Torch to the smeltery. Put that here. Oh. Staircases quickly. Now this is all a bit safer, I don't mind setting up a staircase and just sprinting up and down it, you know, when I sprint energy to do so. Oh, there we go. I was just waiting for that last piece of hunger bar to go. So that I can drink all 4 of these, because that fills saturation. And we can sprint up and down this staircase to our heart's content. There we go. Perfectly safe. Nothing wrong with it. Doesn't look like shit. Definitely not. So this will be our main room that we will probably hang around in when we're not updating stuff and we're just building bits and pieces. Production over there, resource refinement underneath, storage over here, basic resource production underneath, plants over there. Telling myself the plan so I don't forget it. Also realised, if I run water along this column, I can have 8 blocks here, water here, which is the maximum span of a farm size, so I've actually planned that really well, and I can do it that side, and continue a nice little walkway through the middle. And if I continue along that direction, not expanding further than this 10 either side, what that will actually accomplish for me is effectively never bumping into the storage or the mob farm. If I can do the same on this side and just continue processes that production that way in an infinite line, I can make the storage and the mob farm as big as I ever could want, width-wise. But we'll see how that goes. I don't think I'm going to need insane amounts of space, but that's understandable. Right. That is the hour, so I will see you next